Hey, y'all. My name is Tiffany. Welcome to our small town life. So happy to have you here today. We're on the back porch. That means we are doing a back porch chat. I've not done one of these in a little while, and several of y'all had told me that you were missing them. I've been missing them. So I thought we would sit here on the back porch and hang out for a little while today. If you're new to these are a little bit different than my normal content. Normally around here, I'm sharing day in the life, what we've got going on our homestead and in our home, showing you what living in a small town looks like for my family. Typically upload Monday through Friday. And these back porch chats were born from a Friday when I was trying really hard to get a video out and it just wasn't happening. Every time I tried to edit, something was going on. It was just a very kind of like chaotic and overwhelming day. And I got to a place where I was like, well, I'm probably just not going to have a video come out today. And then God said, Tiffany, just sit down and talk to the people on the other side of the camera. You don't have to edit. You don't have to make some fancy thumbnail. Just sit down and share your heart with them and talk to them for a little while. And that's how Back Porch Chats came to be. They're very unedited. And my hope is that you feel like a friend who's just stopped by and we're sitting here hanging out for a little while. I've shared recently, and y'all, the kids are running around in the house. Like, I can hear them. Y'all can probably hear them too. If you're sitting here on the back porch with me, that's what you'd hear. So, here recently, I have shared a few videos, opening up a little bit more, sharing more of my story, what life has looked like for me over the years. And I've done that in hopes of meeting you wherever you're at. Acknowledging the fact that our lives do not all look the same. But we all go through difficult times and we all go through good times. As humans, we walk tough roads and then we have very joyous and happy times. True joy stays with us through it all. If you have Jesus in your heart, we can smile in knowing that we have Jesus, we have the Holy Spirit, and that He is in control. But regardless, we live in a fallen world and we all walk through hard times and we all walk through good times. And I've shared more of my story in allowing you to see that in my life, because it gets so easy when we see people on social media, we see people in real life, and I air quote real life because I share real life on social media, but the people we see in the grocery store or at church or sit next to at the ball game, it's so easy to look at people and think, well, they got everything going for them, because as humans we protect the hard times, and I understand that, but it's what we do. And so when we look at people, we think that everything's just fine and we're the only ones who struggle. And I've been sharing more of my story in hopes of you seeing that we all, as humans, we all struggle and we all rejoice. And in doing that, you all in the comments have shared a lot of your stories with me. And you've done exactly for me what I've been trying to do for you. You've helped me feel not alone. When I've shared about something I've gone through, you've said, I've been there. Or you've come to me and asked me to pray for you and shared a difficulty that you are going through. And I'm very honored that you would do that. And I pray for you. I absolutely do. And as I was thinking about that and about all the struggles that we go through as humans, something came to me that Justin shared in a Sunday school devotion a few weeks ago. And I had actually asked him if he would sit down and share it with you all. And it just hasn't worked out. So I'm going to do my best to share it. Maybe I'll get the point across half as well as he did, because it really spoke to my heart when he shared this. But he was sharing about, Jesus had been preaching and a multitude had started following him, and he told his disciples, let's go and get on a boat. And they were on the boat and Jesus was asleep, and a storm came. And the people on the boat were doing everything they could. They felt like the storm was about to overtake them, and they called out to Jesus. And Jesus woke up and he told the storm to be still. When we're going through tough times, do we really call out to Jesus? Maybe that's what he's waiting on. He was on the boat with them. When we feel like we're alone in our storm, Jesus is on the boat with us. Maybe he's waiting on us to call out to him. Could Jesus have allowed that storm to never happen? Sure. Could he have woken up when it started to storm and calmed it? Sure. But the greatest impact came from them calling out, him answering. Some of the men on the boat were like, who is this? How did he do this? Other men saw this and marveled at it. When we go through a storm in our life and we call out to Jesus and he comes in and does his thing, we can see him and other people can see him because of that. I titled one of my videos recently, When the Impossible Becomes Possible. When we're in a situation that feels impossible and we call out to Jesus and he comes in and he makes something happen, people can see it and say, only Jesus could do that. That is amazing. People can see him in our lives. So today I just wanted to remind you that when you're going through a storm, Jesus is on the boat with you. You're not alone. Maybe he's waiting on you to call out to him. Really call out to him. I think all too often we get in a place where we're like, oh, I'm going to pray about this, and we never really pray. Or we just expect Jesus to do his thing, right? These men on this boat, the disciples were like, what are you doing? Do you not know that a storm has come? Well, of course he knew. But he was waiting on them to call to him. Let me encourage you today to really spend some time in prayer. Whatever storm you're facing, really take it and lay it at the feet of Jesus today. That's what I had for you. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed sitting here on the back porch with you for a little while today. I've missed this. I hope you all, if you're watching this on Friday, I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Whatever day you're watching it on, I hope you have a great day. I will link the playlist to some other back porch chats down in the description box in case you want to hang out with me for a little bit longer today. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all. Let me go see what these kids are doing. They're going to make this house fall down. I think they're running back and forth down the hallway.